Hello and welcome to another Beyond Paper Pumpkin tutorial. I'm Charlet Mallett and this month we are using Sparkling Celebrations, and I'm going to show you how I use the elements from this card to make a fun little gift bag. So what you're first going to need is you're going to want to break out your card components and you're going to pull this piece out, and then we're going to do some scoring. Let's get started. We're going to take this card base and we're going to score it and turn it into a gift bag. First, you're going to take your scoring tool, flip this over so that you can see the score mark at the 4 1/4. And you're going to score 1/2 inch from this middle mark and another 1/2 inch from this middle mark. Then you're going to want a full inch from the left side and another full inch from the right side, like so. Score it again at the 1/2 and at the 1/2. And then turn your card and score once at the 1 inch mark along the bottom. So this is what you should have before we cut. Now I find it helpful to X out the pieces that we're not going to need, that we're going to cut away. So we're going to cut away 1/2 of that, and we're going to cut away this entire piece right here. These sections we're going to cut in half like so. And then we're going to take our snips or scissors and we're going to cut. We're going to cut right here up to that score line. We're going to cut right here up to that score line. And again, and like I said, we're going to get rid of this piece altogether. Goodbye. We'll trim this piece off here. And we're going to trim that. And that. And this is essentially our gift bag flat. Looks like so from that side. And now we're going to fold to make the assembly much easier. So we are folding or lightly creasing pretty much most of these score lines. Fold, this is the bottom of our bag, we're going to fold it up. These little tabs, again, bottom of the bag. And we scored 1/2 inch in on these 1 inch pieces so that we have a little bit of a gusset. So we're going to do a valley fold there and another valley fold here. So when you're looking at this, if we roughly put it all together, you can kind of see a bag take shape. We're going to need to add some adhesive. So let's do that now. And take your tape. This is the easiest way to do this. And we are going to add adhesive here and here, because those will be folded in. So we'll just tear a little piece. Tear another little piece. And then we're going to run a piece of adhesive along here. And if we get too much, that's okay. Tear it off and add it there. And then we're going to, when this folds in, you're going to fold this over the side of that gusset there. Or you can fold it underneath, either way. In fact, let's fold it underneath. So we're going to add a piece of tape here. Right along the edge. And then we're going to assemble. Sometimes I find it hard to get the little liners off, so I just use a piercing tool. Pull those off like so. This one does not want to come. Even like that. There we go. And this piece here. All right, so we're going to take it, we're going to flip it over, and we're going to create the cylinder shape first. So just line up that edge, just like so, so that your bag has been created like a little tube. Then we're going to fold one bottom tab over and the other bottom tab over, and we're going to fold this piece in, and if you need to, take a pencil on the inside just to press those sealed, and then you're going to close it. And we'll add another little piece of tape there just for extra strength. And then we will close that all up. Just like that. Little bag. We're going to add some bag handles. So if you have a hole punch, you're going to want to punch 2 holes all the way through. I'm just going to use a handy crocodile. And we're going to take 1 hole, about a 1/2 inch on this side, and 1 hole about a 1/2 inch on that side. Front and back. We're going to take about 10 inches of ribbon times 2. We're going to snip the ends at a 45-degree angle so that we can easily thread it through. And then from the outside in, you're going to take your ribbon and pull it through. And then on the other side, take your ribbon and pull it through. Now, you could tie knots on either side to hold it in place, or for simplicity's sake, we're just going to tie one together because those will be hidden on the inside. Make it kind of easier and a little quicker. And you can trim off the excess. So there's handle number 1, and we'll trim off that excess ribbon. And then we'll repeat the process on the other side. Cute. Thread it through the hole in, on the other side, through the hole and in, and then just a simple knot. Little handles for our gift bag. And then we're going to decorate the bag. So you're going to pull out some of your die cuts. This piece we're going to stamp on. And we're not going to trim this down. We're going to have it overhang. So it's just kind of a fun extra like decoration on the front of the bag. Like the fireworks are literally exploding off the bag. We're going to pop that with some dimensionals. Run a couple along the bottom, and then just a few in the middle, given that there's going to be overhang. And if we need to add a few more dimensionals once we tack this on, we can do that. So we'll remove all those little liners. There we go. And I am lining up the very edge of it to the right side, the bottom of this bag here. And I think I'll just tack a couple more dimensionals on the inside here. I'll do one right there. We can see where the edge of the bag is. And one right there. There, that is not going anywhere. And then I'm thinking that these fun metallic ones we'll use to frame our greeting. So we're going to take this starburst piece and stamp our greeting. We're going to mount the Time to Celebrate stamp from the set. Let's move this a little bit out of the way. And the kit came with a spot, but I'm going to use my full ink pad. Since I have a full ink pad, I'm going to ink up this stamp. We're going to ink that up, and since it's the first time stamping, I'm just going to make sure on a piece of scrap paper that everything looks good, and it sure does. Okay, so we'll put that aside, and we will stamp on this starburst. Let's make sure it's good and juicy. Perfect. Now the Time to Celebrate, maybe we'll put it over in this direction. I don't know, let's rearrange and see. We're going to put one of these around it on either side once we pop it. Yeah, I think that's going to look good. So we're going to pop all three of these up with dimensionals. And we'll add a little dimension to the back of these little firework explosions. We'll do one right there. And another there. Cute. We're going to add this bling to the center of each of those. There's one, two. What's nice about this size of a gift bag is you can easily put a little gift card in there, and it makes it a fun, extra special way to dress up a little gift card. Now, bag filler. Each paper pumpkin kit comes with some awesome tissue. So we're just going to cut ourselves a little bit. We don't need a lot. And what's fun about this tissue is it happens to match this firework. So we can put our gift card in there and fill it like so. Now that's fun with that tissue. One last thing I think we want to do is add a little bag tag. So we're going to take one of these fun little pieces here. This way we can write a name, to, from, something along those lines. We're going to take the little firework explosion right here, and mount that on our block. I'll take the other one off. And we're just going to embellish the little tag with some stamps, and we'll add a little rhinestone. So we're just going to add some fun fireworks across the front of that. Maybe one more. There we go. And we're going to fold this in half just so that this V part hangs a little bit longer. And then on the inside of the tag, we can write to whoever we're going to give this to from and then we're going to attach it with a string onto the handle of this bag. And take your hole punch again, punch a tiny little hole. If you don't have a hole punch, you're welcome to use your paper piercer, but we will punch a tiny little hole. And I'm going to use silver because of this fun silver on this. We're just going to thread that through, make a little knot there to hold it in place, and then we can tie it on the bag handle. And then attach our fun little tag to the bag handle. I'm gonna, this twine is stiff, so I'm gonna wrap it around like so and do another knot this direction. And then I'll trim off my excess. Cute, and then it can hang. And then let's add, just for kicks, one more set of bling onto the front. And there we go. I think that turned out pretty cute. Thanks so much for watching. My name is Charlet Mallett, and I hope you enjoyed this alternative for paper pumpkin with our Beyond Paper Pumpkin tutorial.